Hi, it's Becky here again. Now it's time for part 2. This time I'm going to colour Tilda's hair. And although I'm saying this is a distress marker tutorial, as I've said before, I don't like the way that the browns come out with distress markers. They tend to be on the green side. So the only distress marker I'm using in this tutorial is actually antique linen. So for a hair, I use number 3, the smaller of my 2 brushes that I use. And you want to start off going in the areas that you're going to want to be darker at the end anyway. With this Tilda, make sure you don't colour a hairband in like I have done before. And then your brush, just quickly blend out. There are several colour combinations I do use, but I tend to stick with the same one. Starting off with antique linen, and then next off it's frayed burlap. So again, you just go in the bits that you want them to be a bit darker. So I'm going to leave a bit longer between coats than this, so they tend to not bleed into each other quite so much. If you want a bit more of a reddy colour, you can actually use brush corduroy at this point. I've never tried colouring Tilda with inks with that black hair, so I don't know what colours you would use for that. I will do a few more tutorials with different lengths and different styles of hair. I just happen to need this Tilda. Going in with frayed burlap. Maybe you don't want your brush too wet. You can get the brushes that you fill with water. I have got a couple of those, but I find everything stays too wet with them and I don't like colouring with them filled. I do use them empty, as I do go to quite a nice point. I just don't like them filled, they're too wet, but different people have different preferences. Now for the darker bits, it's walnut stain, and I like quite a pointy brush for this. So after I've cleaned my brush, dried it off, I'm just pulling to a point with my fingers. You can see I've already been making cards full of gesso. You don't need a lot. You're just literally going in the bits that you want a bit darker. Tildas are quite nice to do for the hair because the lines are already there for you to follow. And for the longer bits, you just do slightly longer strokes. Once again, if you've got any questions, just drop me an email or leave me a comment at the end of here. My email's beckyhez, that's HETH, @gmail.com. You can make the hair with those 3 colours ranging from very light blonde right up to a lovely dark brunette. And you sculpt the edges. And go back in the other bit just to make it a bit darker if you want. It's not hard and fast rule how to do anything to you. From the fringe, just follow the lines. We try not to blend the darker colour in. You want to see the strands of hair. Because if you look at hair anyway, it's not all a uniform colour. If you want to go back in over other bits that you've already done, that's fine. No dimension to other parts of her hair. I think we're all done. And there's Tilda's hair. Right, thanks. I'll be back for part 3 soon. Thank you. Bye.